in creating the live on YouTube, but who cares? Today we are live only on LinkedIn then. Nice to see you. And today I would like to share some of the challenges I'm facing in my daily job. And I would like to discuss about the challenges that we have in selling language engineering services. And this applies both to selling custom domain-specific languages for companies that want their non-developers to be able to develop software, and to selling language migration. So moving services in which we take a code base written in a language, let's say RPG, and we move it to a new language, let's say Python. In both these kind of services, we have three challenges that I think are common to most advanced services or complex services. The first one is the most obvious one, delivery. You need to have the skills to deliver the solution. You need to have developed this internal knowledge, but you also need organizational abilities like the ability to train personnel to provide these services and to supervise and organize the delivery, so having project management skills. So these are all different facets of delivery, but that is clear. Delivery is the first problem. If you don't have delivery, you can sell slides, maybe you can even can trick someone, but it ends up very quickly. And as an engineer at heart, someone that loves his craft, we tend to put a lot of accent on this point, the ability to deliver. And it's difficult to accept that there are other aspects that are equally important, if not even more important. And the other two aspects are trust and the willingness to do the work on the client side. And let me go into that. Well, first of all, you need trust. You need trust that is not easy to acquire because these services requires a leap of faith or to put the investment in before you see the result. If I want to buy a couch, I go into a store, I see the couch, I try the couch, I sit on the couch, say, great, I want this couch. I see what I'm buying, I'm testing it, I'm deciding if I'm happy with it or not, and then I make my decision. When you provide services, well, first the client must commit, and then eventually they will see the results and they will understand if the results is up to their expectation. To convince them to do this jump, you need to build trust. Now, this is something that requires effort, and rightfully so. We are a company based, we have teammates in different countries, but the company is registered in Italy. Someone knows us through the internet, and they have to wire some money to us before we deliver the result to them. It requires a certain amount of trust. And we got this trust over time by sharing what we know, by writing a lot of technical material, by presenting at conferences. Something also that helps is creating testimonials. There are things that we do, there are things that we are not willing to do. For example, certain American clients tend to ask you the possibility to speak directly with one client, one past client of yours or more. This is something we are not willing to do because this is not something we want to ask our past clients to do for us. So we instead create, record video testimonials. Also, case studies are a little bit delicate because it requires to share probably more than most clients will like to share. What video testimonial, I think something that we are happy to do because it's easier well, it requires less effort to the client, but also it's easier for them to control what gets said and what remain confidential. Okay, so trust is one element, but the other element is the willingness of the client to put the effort in. And let's consider this example. Recently, well, at this time, we're working on a new website. So we paid a web agency to create this new website, but it's not just a matter of wiring them the money. It requires a lot of effort on our side to participate in discussion about content, to update certain material, and so on. So if, after we have done with this effort, if 1 year from now, the most amazing web agency in the world reach out to us and say, oh, we are going to redo your website for free, are you in? We will probably say no, because we don't want to put, again, we will not be willing to put again this effort. So we are paying this new website with money, yes, but also with a lot of effort on our side. And if we don't put the effort, we will not get the result we want. So this is something that I think many people new to sales tend to underestimate. They think it's a matter of delivery, it's a matter of price. But I think that instead the effort that the client has to put in is a key factor. And I think it's influenced somehow by trust. So if the client is sure that the results will be great, they may be more willing to put the effort. However, I think that this is not enough. It also requires that the things you are selling help the client achieve what is a priority. And one problem that I see today is that it's very difficult for human beings and for organization to keep the focus, to keep their attention on a problem for an extended period of time. So there are a lot of things going on, a lot of things fighting for the attention of people, and so be willing to stick to the same priority and put the effort until the problem is solved, something that I think less people are willing to do right now. They will just, I think it's a sign of our time that we just jump on the new thing, we hope in some magical solution. ChatGPT, maybe 3 months from now, will be able to solve this problem. Why should I put the effort today? And so this is a challenge. I think that it will pay off to put a lot of energies in reducing the effort that the clients needs to make. And when you develop a domain-specific language, the client has to learn it and to adopt it. And so we need to invest to make easier to learn the language. When we provide a legacy modernization, the client has to do some of the testing and do the deployment. Maybe these are areas where we need to work on to reduce the effort needed from the client. This effort will never disappear, and if the client at some point is not able or willing to put the effort, this may mean the failure of the project, even if a technical solution is as good as it can be. So, yeah, these are some challenges that we are reflecting on. I don't know if this is similar to your experience. I would be very curious and happy to hear your thoughts. But for now, thank you and talk to you soon. Bye.